Hi guys, how are you all? Hey, one thing that worried me. Many of you have not taken the test, right? Many of you have not taken the test, right?
Oh, Miss Priya, I was busy this week, so I finished up the test today morning.
Yeah, who was that? Who was that?
Pranav. Pranav, okay.
Oh, Pranav, I did not get yours yet, but some of yours I did look through. I did send out the scores, but I was a little concerned. Let me see why many of you have not taken the test first. I don't understand. Meaning, who did not take the test yet? Honestly, I have several who did not take the test, right? Who did not take the test yet? I don't want to pick out, but at the same time, I want answers, guys. Algebra 1, Algebra 2 test, right?
Yeah, I haven't taken it yet. I've had a busy week, I'm sorry. I'll finish it soon.
Yeah, Dhwani, Pranav, and Vagmi, I have not sent out your scores. I will do it soon. But the others,
And Miss Priya, on question 6, I just chose a random choice because there was no.
I have taken out the points on that
Oh,
particular question for the test. I've completely taken it out, made a 0. Okay, I've corrected it, but me correcting it now doesn't make any sense, right? So I've taken the points out completely. Krish and Arya, did you go over the mistakes?
Yeah, I'm going over it right now.
Yeah, I just looked at it.
Algebra tool, even every single piece you write is important, right? I'm seeing a lot of silly, careless things being dropped down. Erroneous solutions are not pointed out. -1 becomes 1, 2i becomes I. Nobody is going to agree all to that. Adar, did you take the test?
I think I forgot to take it.
Sahil, did you take it? Okay. Pranav, I didn't see yours.
Yeah, I didn't have time. We had a lot of tests this week in school.
Okay, how about you, Shagvi?
I didn't take it, but I started it this morning, but I didn't finish it.
Okay. Okay. Guys, I don't know. At your level, right? The responsibility is to come from you. I won't initiate much. Okay, but I'll help you if you're really motivated. That's me. Okay. So I'm not going to push. Hey, why did you not take? What is the mistake? Okay, can I help any of your answers? Arya, Krish, Anirudh, Sitara. Can I help with some of the answers or how is it? Anna, Pranav K and Bhagmi, sorry, I have not sent yours and Dhwani's. Sorry for the delay. Okay, I was doing it, but I couldn't get it finished before the class. So I will do it. But for the others, did you have any questions? Even if you had questions that you were not able to solve, you can ask me. Hmm? Do you have a
For number 6, it wasn't like going, there's no question for it.
Yeah. The one it just now said that, yes, I noticed that when correcting it. So what I did was, I did make the change to a text response, okay, but there's no point. You have already taken the test. So I removed the entire points on that particular one question. Okay, and increased points on the others, meaning there were several others which was very detailed. So there, one of the questions I made 4 points. one another question 3 points, one another question 2 points. Does it make sense? Making
Yeah.
totaling, yeah. And what are they doing in school, Arya?
We just started like parabolic equations.
Oh, you started with it. Okay, I need to do that with you. Okay. How about Anirudh? What are you doing in school?
I think we're going over solving quadratics now.
Okay. So is it a little easier?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. And how is Christian Adav? How are you finding the parabolic equations? Easy or hard?
Easy.
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
I see. Have they gone with h comma k as the vertex? No. What I want to know is, have they gone to the point where parabolas with h comma k is given to you and you need to solve that? Not yet? Or only origin you're solving, huh?
I think we've done both.
Oh, it's easy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, with the directrix and stuff?
Yeah.
Good to know, guys. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, how about this? We will just review 1 or 2 questions. I just want to know, how about this? Mm. Okay. How about this? Can I ask you to solve this quickly and then we'll move on? Okay. Do you want to solve this and then we'll move on? Wow. Did you get it? Okay. Okay, nice, Krish. Guys, but you did not mention all these in the exam, right? Arya and Krish.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether I had to or not, so I just mentioned the correct one.
Oh, mentioning the correct one is as well fine with me.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you did not mention erroneous, but my problem is some of you have written both as the answer. Okay, x equal to 1 is correct. Okay. Pranav 1 comma 3 is not correct, right? Pranav. Okay. Okay, let's see. So here, 1 second. Why did Parvini not come? What happened? Okay. Let's go ahead with this. Let me see. 4 times 4 and then we'll have x plus 2 minus 3 equal to 1 plus 8x. 4x plus 8 minus 3 equal to 1 plus 8x. So this will be 5 will be equal to 1 plus 4x. 4x equal to 4.
Miss Priya,
Yeah, ma?
don't we have to isolate the absolute value, like the stuff that's in the absolute value? Cause like they're not parentheses, so you can't really distribute that, can you?
Okay, ma. I'm taking this as 1 like this. The other one will be minus of x plus 2. Making sense?
Yeah.
So here I took this one. I'm going to take this one here. Make sense? Do I need it to make sense?
Yeah, it's just a different way than that.
Oh, how are you doing it?
I did it by just isolating x plus 2, so I just subtracted 3 and then divided by 4. And whatever I got, I put x plus 2 equals the
Okay.
positive version and the negative version of the
Your way is so much better than my way. Make sense? So to find out the erroneous solution, what did you guys do? You substituted back and saw? Did you substitute the equation back and saw? What did you guys do?
Yeah, I substituted it back in the isolated version of my equation.
Okay.
So it makes sense.
Answer is just 1 because minus 1 was erroneous. Cheryl, how did you get that?
I did it a different way, and I figured out what I did wrong. I just did it like a different way.
Let's try it out. What is a different way?
Like I did it the way we did it before, and like
Yeah, I'll go that way, please. I'll go that way. Both ways are all one and the same. Okay, I'll go that way. This
okay.
one, right?
Mhm.
We'll go that way. 4 plus 8x. Divide by 4 throughout. It will be like this, right? Did you do it this way?
I did it in a different order. So instead of dividing, oh yeah, I did it like that. I got to there.
Okay, the other one would be like this, right?
So what I did is I did it like x plus 2 equals negative, I'm sorry, x minus 2 equals negative 1 minus 2x. And then x minus 2 equals, or x minus 2 equals 1 plus 2x.
But your answer seems wrong, right?
I probably did a calculation mistake, so I was looking over it right now.
Okay. So this way as well, I'm getting the same thing I'm seeing. So I want you to check, Ma.
Yeah.
Pranav, okay, did you get that right?
Yeah, I was on you when you started to say, but yeah, I got 1 negative.
Okay,
Or-
you understand, Shagvi?
Yeah.
No, Arya, you telling that it is erroneous is good for me. Okay, it's good for me, and you meaning you have to exclude the erroneous. Okay, if you excluded it as well, I have given you points, right? What is the problem you're saying here, Arya, in the chat?
I just said like when I did that on a test, I got like points taken off, so I just don't do it anymore.
Absolutely fine. I have given, meaning whoever has not given erroneous but have stated the answer as just 1, I have given full points. Did you see that?
Yeah.
For me, I would like you to mention the erroneous points as well and say, hey, this is erroneous, this is not a solution. You see what I mean? But see, even if you have not mentioned it, if you have just mentioned the correct points, full points have been given.
All right, thank you.
Oh, I didn't?
No, you did.
I didn't, huh?
You did.
Okay. Okay, we'll move on. So we'll move on to parabolas. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, all the while we were only discussing this, right? Going further, we are going to discuss parabolas that are going to fall into this category. Do you think this is a function? Do you think these are real functions?
No.
Why?
Because the same x value has multiple different y values.
Yep. So basically, they're not functions. They fail the vertical line test, right? Whereas this is a real function. Similarly, this is a real function. So there can only be 4 types of parabolas. One is a vertical parabola pointing upward or downward. The other one is horizontal parabola facing right or facing left. Any questions still here? Okay. Now, from now on, we are going to go ahead and have the general equation for all these. So basically, here y equal to x square is your parent graph, right? So we'll go ahead and have it as y will be equal to 4py will be equal to x square. I'm going to have it. Okay. Before I move on there, I need to tell you what is a vertex, all that stuff, right? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and understand this parabola a little bit more. Now, for any parabola, there is a point in front of it, okay, which is called the focus, okay. And there is a line behind it which is perpendicular to the axis of symmetry. That is called the directrix. Any questions still here? There's a point in front of it called the focus, and there is a line behind it called the directrix. So what is the relationship between focus and directrix? Let me consider any point on the parabola. Any point on the parabola is equidistant to the directrix as to the focus, meaning this and this are equal. Any questions here? The distance of any point in the parabola, let's say this point, this distance is the same as the directrix distance. So when I see this, I've drawn the directrix incorrectly. So it should be a little above. You see, this is my directrix. So this distance is the same as this distance. Any point in the parabola, when you think about this point, this distance is the same as this distance. So the distance of any point on the parabola to the focus is the same as the distance from that same point to the directrix. Perpendicular distance to the direct. Any questions? Any questions?
No.
So here, let's consider what. Okay. Let me go ahead and draw. I want to draw maybe a left facing one. If I draw a left facing one, 0, 0 is the vertex, let's say. Okay, the directrix is here. Okay. So this is 0, 0. I want you to know what is this. Okay. This distance, right? So that will be the same distance to its focus. You see, P is the distance from the vertex to the directrix. This is called the directrix. This point is called the focus, and that focus is P distance away. The same P distance is the directrix, perpendicular distance from the vertex to the from any point on the parabola to the directrix. So that I indicated by P. Now, let's consider the point x comma y on the parabola. Then what is this point? Can one of you tell me what is this point on the directrix? What is that point on the directrix? And what is this point? What are the coordinate points, guys? I don't want you to go by formulas. I want you to learn whatever is inside. This is a parabola. This is a point on the parabola x comma y. This is the directrix, which is P distance away. This is the
Is it
focus.
x minus 2p?
Which one, ma?
The leftmost, top leftmost.
0, 0, origin. Leftmost is what?
No, the one above it. The one, Yeah, isn't that x minus, sorry, x minus 2py?
Correct. X minus 2p is correct, but I don't want in terms of x, right? There is the origin. So what is that point? What is the x coordinate and y coordinate of the point? Correct. Your value is correct. X minus 2p is that point. But I don't want you to say
Miss
in
Priya,
terms go ahead.
in order to find that point you're talking about, don't we need to know what actually P is? Because they're like, we don't know.
Tell it in terms of p, ma. Tell it in terms of p.
Oh, okay.
You can just tell it in terms of p. Let's say this point. I'll tell you this point, okay? It is p distance away from the origin, right? So it has to be, the x coordinate has to be minus p, correct? Do you see what I'm saying, huh? Minus p, comma 0. What is this point, the focus point? P, comma 0. See, in the y-axis, it is at y equal to 0 level. This
Miss
p point,
Priya,
yeah, go ahead.
how do we know the y-axis or like the y value of a point x1 in terms of p?
See, this is 0, comma 0, right?
Yeah,
So on the left, p distance away is minus p comma 0. On the right, p distance away is p comma 0, right?
yeah.
How about this point? It is on the same line as this. So what is the x point, first of all, on that point?
Minus 2p.
Minus p.
Sorry, minus p.
Y value is what? Y, right? Because see, this is at the same level. This y can be copied here, right? Does it make sense? See, if you have a point 3, right? This point is at the same level. Y coordinate is 3, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm putting it in here.
Oh, sorry. No, because I said that earlier. And then I'm pretty sure I said minus p. Y.
No.
First.
Yeah. Oh, you said that two. I heard it as 2x minus x minus 2p, right? That's what you told me.
Yeah, because if we're talking about in terms of like related to xy, if it's on the directrix, right?
Directrix. Yeah,
Yeah.
directrix.
Like in terms of xy, wouldn't it be x minus 2p? Because you have to count for
Correct. That's what I said. You are right.
yeah,
Absolutely
then
right.
I
That
also
is
said
x minus
y
2p.
after that.
Yeah,
So
but
x
I
minus
just
2p.
wanted in terms of, since this is 0, comma 0, it could have been simplified. I said that's all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Adil, that's correct. So now you know how to denote these points, right? Now you know this distance. See, you might not be solving and deriving a formula in school, and I don't want to bore you with that if you don't want that. But however, what you have to understand is you can use distance formula to find out this distance. This is x comma y, this is 0 comma p. I'm sorry, p comma 0. And this distance, you know how to calculate. Distance formula you can use, you know how to use the distance formula, right guys? When you think about it, right? How will you indicate this distance? Y minus y the whole square plus x minus minus p the whole square. That is this distance, right? That's the same as y minus 0 the whole square plus x minus p the whole square. Do you see, guys? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So I really want to show you how it works. So this is x square plus p square plus 2xp, right? Will be equal to y square plus x square plus p square minus 2py, right? So here this and this will get cancelled, x square and p square. When you think about it, y square will be equal to 4px. That is the equation of this parabola facing right. I don't know how many of you got it, okay? Maybe school gives you the equation directly. I don't know. Krish, did the school give you the equation directly of this parabola? Or Arya or Dhwani? Did you go ahead and memorize these formulas or how?
We got the standard form and vertex form equations, which we started writing. So we have that memorized.
Oh, so okay. You've memorized, meaning if you have this parabola, then it would be, so you've memorized this, right?
Yeah, it would be 4p. Well, we do use that, but like we do 4p comma, parentheses, y minus k equals x minus h squared. Yeah, like that.
I got it. So this one you've memorized given the 4 parabolas, is
Yeah, yeah.
it? Okay. So how do you get it? Meaning, see, I'm
Like,
going to give that to you, okay? But at the same time, I really want you to understand how it all works. So basically, with 1, we will experiment that. 2 with 0, 0. I want you to experiment it. See, the main concept behind parabolas is the distance of a point to the directrix to the focus is the same. Put coordinate points on that, and you can write your own proof and come up with the general equation for such a parabola very easily by equating the distance. Having said that, I don't want to literally bore each of you with the derivation of a formula. Basically, it's nice math. You see, meaning if you equate this distance, automatically you get the equation of the parabola very easily. But I'm going to go ahead and give you the general formulas for each of the parabola. There are 4 types of parabolas, right? So one is this. One is this. Okay. Instead of consider the easy case, right? I'm going to consider the harder case where h comma k, meaning we don't want to have the origin at all. It's an upward facing parabola, or it can be a downward facing parabola, or it can be a left facing parabola, or it can be a right facing parabola. The vertex is h comma k in each case. The vertex, I'm considering it as h comma k. I'm going to give you the general equation. I showed you how to derive one easy case, but let me go ahead and give you the direct equation of the parabola. Equation in standard form for this parabola would be x minus h the whole squared equal to 4p y minus k. Similarly, for this one, right? This would be the other way, right? 4px. So, y minus k the whole square will be equal to 4p x minus h. Any questions here? Do you see x is always associated with h and y is always associated with k? Because h comma k, right? The vertex is shifting. Now, if p is greater than 0, meaning in this equation, if p is greater than 0, then it is facing upward. If p is less than 0, right? Okay, p is greater than 0, it is opening upward or to the right. If p is less than 0, it's opening downward or to the left. Meaning, see, if suppose the equation is like x square will be equal to minus 4y. It's like this, right? Because of this minus, right? Basically, this equation says it is a vertical parabola. These are vertical parabolas, these are horizontal parabolas. When it is a vertical parabola, this minus says it is facing downward. Similarly, if I give you this equation, y square equal to 4x. So it is a right facing parabola. Suppose if it is minus 4x, it's a left facing parabola. Any questions here? Any questions? Okay. Now, coming to how do you find the focus? Focus is for a vertical parabola h comma k plus p. If you're going to memorize it, I'm fine, but I don't know how far you'll remember all this. So basically, see, if you make a meaning to it, right? H comma k plus p. The directrix is p distance away, the focus is p distance away. If this is h comma k, what is this focus? In terms of y, right? It is p distance away, right? So h comma k plus p. Do you guys get it? Do you guys understand how it comes? Similarly, if this is h comma k, right? How will you write the focus in this? If it is left or right facing parabola, right? How will you write the focus? Can one of you tell me this is h comma k?
Would it be h plus p comma k?
H plus p comma k, nice. See, that sort of an understanding has to come when you memorize. Otherwise, it's very difficult. And then, why don't we write the directrix equation? Can one of you guide me? Directrix means it's below. H comma k, it's p distance away, right? What should be the equation?
So it would be like h comma k minus p.
H comma k minus equation of the directrix I'm asking.
Yeah.
Lemma, see, okay, vertical lines will have the horizontal lines will have the equation y equal to. Vertical lines will always have the equation.
Oh,
X.
you mean like that? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm asking for the equation. So it
Oh,
should
this would be y equals whatever.
y equal to what? This is p distance.
K minus p.
Correct. K minus p. Nice. Similarly, for the directrix equation, here means at the back, right? So this will be a vertical line. So that would be x equal to
H minus p.
correct. H minus p. Good job. Got it? And then what? Last, axis of symmetry. Would anyone else want to try? Axis of symmetry for this. Axis of symmetry is going to be a vertical line here, right? So it's going to be x equal to what? What is the axis of symmetry, guys? H comma k is your vertex, right? Adav, you want to try?
H.
Yes, x equal to h. Here, axis of symmetry will be
K.
y equal to k. How many of you, is there anybody who did not understand this? So if it is a horizontal directrix means it is a vertical parabola. If it is a vertical directrix means it's a horizontal parabola. Any questions? Okay, suppose you're given the focus. Suppose you're given the focus. Let's consider a vertical parabola. Suppose you're given the focus, you're given the directrix. You're given the equation of the directrix and you're given the focus. So how do you find the distance P? See, y value of this minus y value of this divide by 2 is the P value. Do you guys get it? P is the distance between a point, any point in the parabola to the focus or the directrix, right? So if you're given this point and if you're given this point, it constitutes 2p. This vertical distance is 2p in it, right? So you can take the y value of this, take the y value of this, subtract both divided by 2, you get p. Any questions? Ari, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So now, if it is a horizontal directrix, then it is a vertical parabola. If it is a vertical directrix, it's a horizontal parabola. P value, we always want it to be greater than 0. Then only it can be upward or facing right. Otherwise, it's the opposite. Coming to focus, focus is always in front of the parabola. So based on that, you can write down when you are given a context. Directrix is always at the back. Okay. Now, axis of symmetry is the same as the type of the parabola. See, axis of symmetry will be x equal to line, right? So if it has axis of symmetry as x equal to line, automatically it's a vertical parabola. If axis of symmetry is a horizontal line, it's a horizontal parabola. Directrix will be your opposite. Shagvi, are you following, ma? Sahil, are you following?
Priya, can I use the bathroom quickly?
Yeah, please. Sahil?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. Can I move on from here? let's try a few. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll come back and revise. Okay, how about this? I have a focus at -1, comma, -1. Okay. Directrix is x equal to 5. Directrix opposite is the type of the parabola. X equal to 5. What type of a parabola is? I mean, when you're given options, right? Please draw it and see, guys. Otherwise, these are difficult. Directrix is x equal to 5. So my directrix is x equal to 5. This is my directrix. So what type of a parabola is this? Horizontal or vertical?
Horizontal.
Yeah. So the opposite of this. So this is a vertical line. So we are talking about a horizontal parabola. You can be very sure of that. Okay. After that, if it is a horizontal parabola, what is the general equation? You know our equations were y equal to x square or x will be equal to y square. This is for vertical parabola. This is for horizontal parabolas. Now this is a horizontal parabola. So my general equation is what? I'm trying to arrive at the equation of this parabola. So general equation will be 4px equal to y square. But wait, h comma k is our vertex, right? So I'll write it out as 4p x minus h will be equal to y minus k the whole square. Any questions still here? Any questions still here?
No.
Okay. Now, how do I find the general equation? I want this to go, this to go, this to go. So I know the directrix is this, but the focus is -1, comma 1. Where is this -1, comma -1? Focus is here. So -1, comma 1 is my focus. As I told you, between focus and directrix, how many units are there? Between focus and directrix, how many units are there?
Oh, in terms of P?
Yeah,
To this equation, exactly.
Come again?
Like, do you want us to tell you the difference from the focus and directrix in terms of P, or in terms of like
I want to find my
what's actually on
p-value
the board?
as a part of first
Oh,
thing.
it would
I want to
be
find my
it
p-value.
would be it would be 3.
Y value of focus minus y value of directrix, right? Is it okay? Before that, right? It is a horizontal parabola I found out. But is it facing left or facing right?
Left,
Facing left. How do you determine that?
because the p-value is negative.
But p-value we have not found out.
Oh, because the focus has to be inside the parabola and it's
Perfect.
left of the directrix.
Very nice. So the focus has to be inside the parabola like this. So it has to be a left-facing parabola. If it if it is a left-facing parabola, right? We want to understand the y value of the focus minus y. What is okay? Here, guys, it is a horizontal parabola. So y value will be the same. X value of the focus minus x value of the directrix, because y is going to be the same. X value of the focus minus x value of the directrix divided by 2. What is the x value of the directrix? 5. What is the x value of the focus? -1. So how am I going to do this? -1 subtract 5 divide by 2. So -6 by 2 -3. Oh, really? Hold on. Yeah. So p value will be equal to -3 because this is 2p units, right? Because parabola is somewhere here. It's equidistant. This distance and this distance are one and the same. So considering that, p value is -3. That means what? P value is, where is it p value? 1, 2, 3. P value is somewhere here. I'm sorry. P distance is this. So our vertex lies on that line. We don't know where. So now I'm going to substitute that. So p value equal to -3, right? So can I go ahead and write this out as -12? Yeah. So I'm going to write it out as what? -12. So -12 x minus h equal to y minus k the whole square. Now how to find out my H and K. Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Oh, we are given the focus, right? For a horizontal parabola, what is the vertex? We know the equations, right? For a horizontal
Wouldn't you put
parabola.
in the focus into the equation? Like it's for this one, it's H plus H
Yep.
plus P comma K.
Good job. H plus P comma K. So can I equate that to this H plus P comma K? Can I equate it?
Yeah.
We know the P value. P value was what? -3, right? So if I substitute H plus P equal to -1, P value was -3. P value will, the H value will be equal to what? 2. Make sense? K value is already directly given -1. Now can I put it back into the equation? -12 x minus 2 will be equal to y plus 1 the whole square. Does it make sense? Guys,
Yeah.
Anirudh, are you getting it?
Yeah, I understand it.
It's a little complicated, but what you need to first find out is it a horizontal or a vertical parabola? Second thing is P value. For to horizontal parabola, once you understand, right? Phasing, what it is phasing left or right, you need to find out, then P value. After that, if you're given the focus, it becomes very easy. You know the equations of the focus. Just use that equation, H plus P comma K. Equate it to that and find out H and K and rewrite the equation. Yes, ma'am.
How do you find out if it's left or right without the P value?
How do you find out if it is left phasing, you're asking, huh?
Yeah, I was just confused about the part where you figured out it was left.
Yeah. Sure.
Is that
Yeah. See, the directrix is this. For a parabola, any parabola, directrix come at the back of this. Focus is in front. They have given focus is here. Directrix is here.
Oh, I see. So
You see what I'm...
okay, yeah.
So the parabola has to be somewhere like this because directrix should be at the back perpendicular, meaning you can draw a perpendicular line to it. And the focus should be in front of it. The parabola can't be like this. In that case, directrix should have come here. Make sense?
Yeah.
So if you understand the concepts behind these, it's going to be very easy. Do not try to memorize this. Oh, it is horizontal parabola. H plus P comma K is the focus. Don't try to memorize this. It's never going to happen. 2 days after, you're going to forget it. Don't try to memorize. Understand and derive instantly. It's easy. Okay. Now let's go ahead with this one. Let's try this one. I want you to find the equation of the parabola in every case. Okay. Focus. I'll give you an easy one now. Okay, let me give you the focus as 5 comma -1. Directrix is x equal to -3. Can we try that? I will help you through, I feel. Shagvi, do you think you want to say something about this?
I can try it.
Go ahead. Go ahead, ma. Let's try, meaning it's okay. I mean, I'm not expecting anybody to know. So why don't we draw 5 comma -1. So the focus is here. Okay, directrix is x equal to -3. X equal to -3 means it's a line like this, right? This is the directrix. So what do you think? What type of a parabola is this first? Horizontal or vertical?
Horizontal.
Horizontal. Why? Because directrix is vertical, the opposite of this. So it's a horizontal parabola. Let me write that down. And what phasing it is? Sahil, Shragvi, do you want to try, or Arya?
Right.
Huh?
Right face.
Right phasing. Basically, see, directrix is at the back means it should be right phasing. So then what is the general equation? If it is a horizontal parabola, the equation can be this or the equation can be this. This is vertical. So this has to be horizontal. I will write it down as x minus h 4p x minus h will be equal to y minus k the whole square. Now, how do I determine the equation? I need to find out one by one value, right? So what to say? Any thoughts? Anybody? See, you're given the focus and the directrix, right? So do you see the x value of the focus, x value of the directrix? It's 2p distance apart, right?
Yeah, it's like the distance is 8.
So x value of the focus minus x value of the directrix divided by 2 is p, right? So how do you find it?
4 equals 4 plus it's facing right, so it has to be positive 4.
Oh yeah, 5 minus 3 by 2, which is 8 by 2. So P is positive. Do you see? Because it's right facing. Nice. P equal to 4. So let me substitute that first. So my equation becomes 16 times x minus h equal to y minus k the whole square. This is my equation. But still, I need the h comma k. So how do I do? How do I go about it?
H value is 1
H value is 1. How do you say, ma?
because I added 4 to the I added 4 to the directrix value.
You added 4 to the direct. Oh, yeah. So you added P to the directrix. That's nice. See, that was smart. So she added P value to the directrix. So if I add that P value to the directrix, what would happen? It would move here. The X value would move to -1, right? So when you add that, automatically you will have your H value. That's a nice thing to do. So she added P value to the X value of the directrix. So to find out your H, right, she added P value to the X value of the directrix, -3. So P value was 4, so H is equal to a 1. If H is equal to a 1, what is K? The other one, right? Am I making sense? K will be equal to what? -1, already given. So this is basically K is -1, so substitute in here. X minus 1, 16 times x minus 1 will be equal to y minus 1 the whole square. So the equation becomes 16 times x minus 1 equal to y plus 1 the whole square. That's the equation of the parabola. Any questions? Cheryl, are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's find out this one. X square minus 4x minus 4y plus 12 equal to 0. Ah, this is good. So I would like to see the equation of the parabola in the standard form. Would like to see what is the focus, what is the directrix. So let me tell you what I want, okay? I want to know the vertex. I want to know the focus. I want to know the directrix. Can I get that? You have to use completing squares. Do you want me to do or you would like to try? I want to know, guys. Do you want to try? First of all, what type of a parabola is that?
Can we try this?
Oh, you want me to do it, ma?
Can we try this?
Oh, yeah, sure. So first of all, what type of a parabola is this?
Vertical.
Vertical, because do you see x square is there and y is there. So it's a vertical parabola. But first complete the square and make this into a square term. That itself will tell you. Complete the square and make it into a square term. Ah,
Miss Priya sent you my answer.
yeah, Dhwani, I'm seeing it. Is not correct, ma. I don't think it's correct.
I see where it's supposed to be my.
Okay. Okay,
I
if you
need to
know, I'm
put 12.
great. Go ahead.
I'll rewrite it. Perfect.
I said my answer.
Can I go get water?
Yeah, ma. Oh, wow. Adav, good job. Adav, you're understanding and doing it, right? Not memorizing the formulas, right? Pranav, we
I don't like I just complete the square and then like
Oh, okay. So it is easy for you, right? Then
yeah.
I see. Nice. Pranav, we correct. Arya correct. Adav correct. Shragvi, the 2, 2 is correct, ma, but the focus is 2, 3, ma, focus. Directrix is a little different, ma. So, see, when you complete squares, right? This one x minus 4x. So, I'll have a plus 4 minus 4, right, guys? And then minus 4y plus 12 equal to 0. So, this becomes the square term. X minus 2 the whole square. Then it becomes plus 8, right? So, plus 8 will be equal to 4y. You see? So, I'm just trying to understand how you guys did it. Okay. So, x minus 2 the whole square will be equal to, I can bring it to this side, right? X minus 2 the whole square will be equal to 4y minus 8. X minus 2 the whole square will be equal to 4. Vagmi, I'm not getting any answers from you. I have no idea where we are. Sitara as well. So, see, this is what I get. So, this itself tells me h comma k is a 2, 2. And then p value immediately you can get from here. P value is a 1 I am getting. So the focus, right? You know the equations of the focus. See, this is a vertical parabola, upward facing parabola, we know. H comma k is the vertex. So your focus should be what basically? What can be the focus? It is p distance up, right? So basically it is h comma k plus p, right? So h comma k plus p. H is what? 2. K plus P is what? 2 plus 1, 3. That's it, focus. And directrix, it's P distance down, right? You don't need to memorize any formula. P distance down means, so that will be y equal to K. K value should be subtracted P. K minus P. So how to write it? Y will be equal to, K value is what? K minus, I'm getting Y will, why am I getting, oh, sorry, plus 2 minus 1. So y will be equal to 1. Any questions, guys? Guys, any questions?
No.
How about Sahil, are you following? Sahil? Sahil, are you following?
Yeah.
Okay. And I really want you to know what is lattice rectum. That definition as well. You all know what is a lattice rectum, huh?
Isn't it related to the focus, like the whole line of focus?
Correct. So touching the parabola, right? I really want you to understand how to find the lattice rectum as well. One second. So let's see this one. This is, I'm going to erase all of this. So let's see this one. You see the rose color line, that is called the lattice rectum of a parabola. Be it any phasing, lattice rectum of a parabola is that distance. You get it? Now suppose, let's say the focus of the parabola, oh my God, where did I keep my pen? Suppose that the focus of the, what did I do with my pen? I don't know. So how to find the lattice rectum of the parabola? Did you do that at school, guys?
No, we only we knew we talked about
Lattice
like what it is, but we never like
Definitely you
use
need
it.
to know how to find the lattice rectum. Suppose the focus is a comma 0, right? Suppose for the same whatever parabola is shown on the board, right? A comma 0, right? If that is the case, the top part, okay, let me show you. Let me find the pencil. I misplaced. Hold on. Ah, here we go. Okay. Let me show you. Suppose this is y-axis is 0, right? Meaning for the focus shown here, right? This is a comma 0. This point, let's say, is a comma 0. What is this point? Hmm. A comma 2a. I'll have this as a comma 2a. A comma 2a. This is a comma minus 2a. So the length of the lattice rectum is 4a. That's what you need to know. Got it? So you should be able to find the length of the lattice rectum. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. So I'll stop here, but if you have any questions, you can sit and ask and then leave. I will wait. But if you don't have any questions, we can log off. So for any parabola, you should be able to write an equation. If you're given a word problem, you should be able to tackle it. Let's see. I'll give you a few word problems only. Pretty much easy ones. And you should be able to find the lattice rectum as well. Any questions till now? If you don't have any questions, have a very nice week ahead and we can see you next week.
Staying for word problems, or are we gonna? Are we
Uh,
leaving?
I'll continue next week. Maybe
Okay.
one or two
Promise,
word
Priya.
problems I'll definitely do next week. But would you mind reminding me once, Pranav, next week when you come in so that I don't go to inequalities?
Wait, will there be word
Yes,
problems in the homework this week?
For the homework, they're easy ones. They're not hard at all. I'll give it to you and then we can come back and then revise that. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, Wagmi.